Welcome back to Monster Prom. We gotta do... Let's discover our stats. I'm playing the other character I usually play as this time. That one. Okay, sure, we've got stats. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Dang it. Which one's charm? After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. The work isn't bad, it's just not... Okay. The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real Okay. I can read, but I'm not going to. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really, really fast? Of course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works. And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving... Oh. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a bad. Okay. And...
Fucking metal!
So pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning. Nancy is a piece of crap, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they're not gonna come up to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Vera's right.
Great.
Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like his crappy subpar car is useful. Nancy's a thing of beauty and grace, Vera. But as long as her genes that live on in whatever machine I drive to victory... That plan is a-okay by me. I think there was a word missing there because it didn't quite sound right. The three of you get to work setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud, and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at what we've made, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, honestly, this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and how hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars. You totally could. I'd be your first customer. Haha, you already were. I'll send you your invoice later. Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain +2 boldness, and +1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score. My charm sucks, I need more charm.
Let's go.
You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find the meeting. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum, I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me. Yes, this cafeteria Sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I politely watch from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me to do a thing I was gonna do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money, this is just weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? Look at how many mouths she has. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has the one mouth. Also, food seems to go right through her. This Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such value. Value is right. 1,000 in cash up front. You pay for all my meals, and you give me your pants. Okay. Okay. Well, that was fun. We just stole a guy's pants. Except he willingly gave us the pants at the same time. I don't know what to make of that, but... Okay. Classes for smarts. Fun. Let's go get some more fun. We can't get charm right now because I feel like that's Jim. And the cat's there. So... That day during recess you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it's gonna... Yo, we already... Yeah. Oh no.
So pathetic.
So
This is the exact... Oh wait, this isn't quite the same dialogue, but it's fine. This one. Ha! Yes, I've always said that a person's insides could be even worse than their shell. A passing hermit crab dragon hybrid glares at her, but Vera doesn't seem to care. I mean, unkempt eyebrows are gross enough, but an unkempt esophagus, the mind reels. I will admit, as repulsive as I find most people, it would be hard for me to ignore an exposed circulatory system. And there's nothing more hideous than being drawn to repulsive people just because you're thirsty. I can relate. I've seen Polly drawn to some pretty repulsive lowlives herself when she's thirsty. Of course, that's a different kind of thirst, but the principle certainly holds. The instant joy of bonding over mutual derision of the appearances of others. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Let's go to gym.
Let's go.
Because we need more charm. This time I'm trying to balance my stats as much as possible. To have the maximum stats in all cases, so that I don't have the oops you failed stuff quite so much. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match. Dang, are we the only ones alive? Shoot, I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume. No, not losing. Losing is like, not a good thing. Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning, except it's losing. I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott. Losing is bad. A loser Scott is a bad Scott. I don't want to be a bad Scott. And what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. There's no way to win this dodgeball match unless we completely change the rules of dodgeball as we know them. You swiftly flee to the International Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process. After an absurd whirlwind of legal action and bribery, you finally drastically change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school and the new rule set favors your team in incomprehensible ways. Scott, you focus on catching the blue flamingo to gain 50 more points. Gotcha! You two dance the tango so we can win this thing. You dance all the right moves that officially end the match way ahead of the other team, who are still combing the hair of their team llama. Well, I have no idea what just happened, but according to this rulebook, you won! Holy cow, kids, I didn't remember any of these rules. I guess my memory lost at remembering stuff. Don't worry, coach, losing is like winning, except instead of winning, it's losing. That's right, Vera, and if you've learned that, it means I've won at the ancient sport of teaching. Who knew that subverting the rules of a sport was that easy? We live in a wonderful and twisted world. You end up reverting the rules back to how they were before, but boy was that fun! You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Let's go.
You approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. The school has literally no rules, apparently. Ah, wine, that most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure. Do you know a lot about wine, then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers. France doesn't have a king anymore. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not? Alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one. Vera points at a bottle with Polly's toilet wine written on it in permanent mark. What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best. You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty certain most sommeliers just make up stuff anyway. You suavely recommend... this one. Why would you want to disguise the taste of... Oh, you're going to poison something. Of course you are. You're always poisoning people. Quiet. No, I'm not. People in no way directly associated with me are always poisoning people. And soon, they will strike again. France has suffered under its unjust king for too long. Plus, he called me fat at a party once when I was 11. Who is this king you keep talking about? I'm telling you, France doesn't have a king anymore. Soon, Liam. Soon. Vera is so thankful to you for solving her assassination problem. She lets you braid her snakes. You get bit a few times, but it's so worth it. Go to the gym.
Let's go.
Gotta get more charm. More dodgeball. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Dang, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. You're making your daily protection payment to Vera when suddenly... Everyone, stop what you're doing and look at my majestic visage. The interdimensional prince, muscling in on my territory, are you? Not at all, my darling Viperess. I am here strictly in a business capacity. Business, you say? I'm all ears, except for my snakes, which are all teeth, tongues, and teeth. It's simple economics, my love. You're an aspiring crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger. A merger of our resources, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits.
Not bad.
Interesting. Oh no, Vera's getting out her calculator. If she decides this merger is financially viable, good luck asking her prom. But how will you undermine Vera's confidence in the prince's financial status? Carl, get to work. Before we drop the contract, I hope you won't mind providing a full accounting of your assets. Of course not, my dear. As you can see from this spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl? Let me see that. You idiot. Carl isn't a composer, isn't a person, it's a computer algorithm. It probably stands for something like Computerized Autonomous Robotic Light Bulb. Nope, doesn't stand for anything, it's just Carl. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Alright,
Let's go.
So now my lowest stats are charm and money. It's still charm, so I guess we're going back to gym again. Or we could go make money in the library. Let's go make some money in the library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really one to... Without warning, Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear. Oh my god, the stalker's back. You follow her pointed finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals, facing away from you. He looks like a creep. He's been following me everywhere. He thinks I don't notice him checking me out in that mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. Oh, it's Perseus! Ugh, it's such a chore being this beautiful all the time. How am I ever going to get rid of him? He looks Greek. Why not bribe Zeus, king of the gods? You buy a bunch of wine and hookers and burn them on the golden altar to Zeus. The clouds glow with an unearthly light. Thunder booms. A bolt of lightning crackles and strikes Vera's stalker. Ow! He screams, heck you, Dad! I wish you'd never turned into gold. Oh, yeah, I guess that is the backstory to Perseus' birth. Badly singed, the stalker limps away, shaking his fist at the sky.
That has been quite pleasing.
That was cool, thanks. The ancient Greeks sure seem to have some odd ideas about how babies are made. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Let's go.
Hang out exclusively with Vera, it'll pay off someday. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go in through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Emmy, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you... Quick as a flash, you take a cab over to the bank, walk in the front door, fist bump the police ogre, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, totally burying their scale model of the bank. What? How? You explain that you and the police ogre go to the same salsa dancing class. Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit. I've never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold ingots is my share. You nod, sexily. Hey, where's my cut? I've got your cut right here, interloper. Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp butter knives the school cafeteria provides. Okay, cool, so we stabbed Damien about it. But...
Let's go.
It's fine, he maybe deserved it, probably not. Time for more dodgeball. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally you win and take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a little bit less fabulous. After the game, you spot Vera desperately trying to ignore Coach. You go over to see if you can help.
Always believe in yourself.
I'm just trying to help you be your best self, Vera. That's what custom workouts are for. Why would I need to do that? I'm already better than everyone else. Maybe, but are you better than yourself? No, how's that even possible? With custom workouts. Workouts give us buff arms and strong hands. So that we can strangle our past selves. So that we can hug our present selves and shake hands with our future. Oh, I like mine better. But even so, the custom workout you suggested is not for me. You don't like the million push-up system? Oh, okay, you can make up your own workout. Just think of something you're good at, and a workout to make you even better at it. You're just thinking, but you already know the perfect workout. You shout out. This one. What are burpees? Only the funnest workout ever. Drop to the ground, do a push-up, jump in the air, clap your hands, and do it all again. And that's supposed to make my nails look fabulous? How exactly? Simple. Burpees make the rest of you tough as nails, which frees your nails up to be smooth and supple. That sounds stupid enough to work, which means it probably won't. Well, like the free sample guy said to me at the deli the other day. Come on, just try one, just try it, it's free. Look, it's a little meat roll, just try it, come on. Well, fine, I'm stuck in this class until the end of the period anyway. 10 minutes and 100 burpees later. Oh my god, my nails are incredible! It's like my fingertips are covered in sexy daggers. I know, right? I used to run a workout nail salon, you know. That's a thing. Hold on, I've got to register a business. Vera soon opens a workout nail salon called Pedicures. It's an incredible success and also a laundromat. As a founder, you get +2 money and +1 smarts. I need more boldness and more creativity.
Let's go.
And I can't get creativity because the auditorium is closed due to cats. So boldness time. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. +2 boldness. Afterwards, you've discovered you've been poisoned and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think, Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps. Assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor... You can do that? Great! You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so... This is working better than I ever could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggression, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money. I forgot to end the episode off. Bye-bye. Oops.
Let's go.